All right, here we are back working on the 79 Trans Am. So in the last episode, I promised a test drive. It happened, but it was only me in it because, and I didn't video it because, well, to be honest with you, I was afraid to try to hold the phone and drive the car at the same time. It was a handful. The biggest problem, I think, besides the brakes being kind of soft, is that the mufflers drag on the ground, which is super nice. So it's a little disconcerting. So what I'm going to do today is try to back this thing out, get it in the garage, get it up on the jack stands, and see if I can get under there and straighten out the mufflers. Either that or I'll just hack them off. Hopefully I can just wire them up. We'll see. Just enough to get it driving up and down the road. And then I think I'm going to just sell this thing or send it on down the road. Got another project that kind of fell in my lap, and I don't need that many projects. So, well, let's get this inside and see if we can get underneath it and see what it looks like underneath. I'm a little afraid to see it, to be honest with you, but we'll see what I find. All right, oh, hey. How could I leave without doing a cold start, right? Here we go. All right, cold start on the 79 Trans Am. I mean, she's been tuned up. Is that a radio? What the hell? Holy shit. I don't remember that working. We got the FM. Oh, let's see. Well, let's turn down a little bit. Doesn't seem to turn anything, though. There's no stations. Can we get a station? Oh. Look at that. Little country. All right, that's enough of that. All right, let's see if she's going to start. I think I figured it out, about 20,000 pumps. Oh, look at that. And I swear to God that was cold. Oh, shoot. Pumping too much. All right, let's just let her run. That usually works the best. Now the brake light is on. I don't see any brake fluid leaking anywhere, but the brakes are soft. So I'm not really sure what's going on. So I thought if we get it in the garage, we can try to bleed the brakes just a little bit. I don't know. Tachometer's not working. The temperature gauge seems to work at times. The guy told me that the engine needed to be rebuilt because the oil pressure was low, and I have seen it real low, but now it's all crazy off the board. So I'm thinking that probably just the sending unit is wacko. Hey, look at that. Now it's down there. She runs a little rough until she warms up. So we'll see. I don't want to get everything too hot, so I'm going to go ahead and pull it into the garage. There we go. That's a little better. Oh, and I greased that shifter all up so she works like a champ. Look at that. I don't know. I've been thinking about selling this car, but look at how good the power steering works. Oh, the scraping exhaust, though, that's hard to deal with. She's snappy, though. She wants to go, just so she doesn't go through the garage door, or the wall of the garage. Ooh, that's a lot of scraping. Okay. All right, here we are in the garage. Look at that. Shuts off with the key and everything like a real car. Look at that. Oh, can even get the key out now if I slam it forward. I've been lubing all this up, and it seems to work better without the console. Oh, shoot. Now it's all fucked up again. Oh, I shouldn't have said that word. Oops, here we go. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Oh, whoa, there we go. Got to do the key, do all the things, get that thing. I don't know if that's going to work. I think it just wants to ball up. There we go. Fixed it. Look at that. Oh, man, this is like a real car. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get rid of this. All right, we'll come back after I work on the exhaust. All right, well, here we are laying underneath this fine automobile. Checking everything out. All the rusty spots. I mean, it does have some floorboards. But some of it's pretty interesting. Check out the transmission lines. Why run them to the radiator when you can just loop them around back into each other and then leave them hanging down below the transpan to catch on something and spray flammable transmission fluid everywhere? That's fine. We'll just leave that. Various places where the floorboards have been patched. And I think the last thing we're looking at here is the exhaust over on that side. So this side, rip the exhaust off. That side, I'm going to try to get that one off because they just kind of drag whenever you drive it around or up and down the trailer. But it does look like somebody's been under here painting or something at one time. But, I mean, she's real rusty in areas, but then she's been, you know, fabric cobbled in other areas. I don't even know how I'm holding this phone. Let's see what we can see up there. Anything good? I think the front end's pretty good. The front subframe seems pretty solid. I mean, overall garbage. All right, so we're under here looking at the back of the car. Just wanted to show you here. The tail panel, pretty rusty. Overall, the car is rustier than I thought. One of the major features of it, though, it does have it's got the posi tag on there, so I'm assuming it's a posi rear end, and then it is a disc brake car, I believe, or somebody put a disc brake rear end in it. I haven't figured out how to decode the numbers or anything, or haven't found a build sheet or anything, but I gotta kind of assume. I don't think anybody would convert this over to a disc brake car, especially since it does have even has the parking brakes on that side still kind of there. This really is the worst area for rust in the car, right up here. Right there. And it's not so much here or over here. It's pretty much right there. And I think, oh geez, I think a mouse is going to come out of there. Yeah, it looks like, I almost kind of got to wonder if it just didn't get full of mouse stuff and get rotted out with moisture, because all this is good. I mean, I think, you know, if a guy was good at welding and stuff, you could just weld that half of that in or something. Wouldn't be too terrible if you're going for a ratty muscle car. But floor pan there is kind of yeah, not a lot of skill was used in that butchery. But yeah, so I think the next move is going to be to take that other muffler off. I got one of them off so they don't drag anymore. And then we'll be running wide open headers. That's always the way to go with stuff like this. Probably zip tie up that one brake line so it has less chance of breaking off and bleeding out while I'm driving it. And then maybe try to bleed the brakes a little bit and see what happens. So, alright. Alright, little video of the underneath here. Modified the exhaust for racing. Deleted it. No mufflers anymore. They were actually just kind of shoved in there and kind of booger tack welded. And then like a rat's nest of wire. I wouldn't even call it chicken wire. It was like real thin stuff. I don't know. And I think she's going to be ready for another road test here soon. Once we bleed the brakes. Oh, and I completely fixed the brake lines. Not really, but it's a little better, I guess. A little bit of rust in the lower fender, but actually the car is pretty solid. The doors are pretty good. So, it's not terrible. There are some redeeming qualities. All right, I figured I'd do one more little walk around here while the thing's up on jack stands. Maybe point out some of the features. That front fender was added on. The guy said it was an aftermarket one. It does not fit good, just like he said it didn't. And this door doesn't like to open up all the way because of it. Does open. Wrong hand. There we go. Yeah, as you can see, she kind of hitting up there, so that has to be adjusted. But all the windows roll up and down good. It does work. Tires are really good. I think they're about 10 years old, but they're really not weather cracked or anything, so they're in pretty good shape. I mean, I can't totally vouch for them. This Frog here, he likes the car. Look at him. He was living in it. Looks like most of the glass is good except for the windshield. It does need a windshield. Turned on the headlights the other day and they did work. The Mighty, I think it's probably an L98. It did, the numbers on it do look up to be from an 88 Corvette, 240 horsepower, so not a bad engine actually. You can see it does have aluminum heads. So would probably sell the car with or without the engine if somebody wants to go back to Pontiac power. It's got a nice patina to her. Just a few rusty spots that need to get fixed if you're going to try to drive it. I believe the car is worth it. Take a look down on the wheel wells. The wheel wells are pretty good. Hopefully you can see. There's that one spot on that frame rail that's kind of rusty. So I'd say the driver's side frame rail is the safety concern out of the whole car. I mean, other than the whole car is kind of hot garbage, but if you're looking at this, you're still looking at this, you know what you're getting yourself into. But it does have a clean title in my name, and you know, it is a 79 Trans Am. Oh shoot. All right, let's fire up. Oh yeah, we've gone full on derby car now with no exhaust. Now she's a unit. Dad's gonna video me backing her out. Get the phone. You gotta wear pit wipers when you drive the thing. Take her for a little danger ride down the road. Power steering works great. Radio was working earlier. I mean, if a guy wanted to turn it on, you could. Let's go this way, less down by the highway. Second gear, third gear, hey, we got 3 gears. It's a unit. She is a unit. Not gonna go too fast. course, I did forget to go around and make sure all the lug nuts were tight. So there is that. But we're not going to go too fast. When I took the back two off, yeah, they weren't real tight. There's only 3 on each wheel, so there's that. So we better turn around and go back. I don't need any major problems. But look how good this power steering works. I mean, look. Oh, little belt squealing, not bad. Should we see what she does from a dig? Let's see. Oh, that's disappointing. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There we go. All right. Oh. Oopsie daisy. Let's just make it back to Dad's house and I'll get in the road. For a drive anyway. The good news is I'm pretty sure Dad can hear me the whole time I'm out here driving around, so he knows I'm not stranded yet. We got all 3 gears, we got a little bit of brakes. I don't know what else a guy could want. Have no fan, so she would overheat after a while of driving. I'll back her into the spot here. Yeah, I brought her home thinking I might fall in love, but I think it's time to pass her on to the next guy. All right. I love that old Trans Am button there. Oh. Nice. All right. Well, I think that's it for the 79 Trans Am for now. I think I'm going to throw it up on Marketplace and let somebody else have it and move on to the next project. She runs and drives, and somebody else can tune up on it and work on the brakes and maybe fix that rusty spot. And the engine runs really good. I'd sell it with or without the engine. So we'll take one more last look around and wander through here before the mosquitoes carry me away for the night. All right. Like I think I said before, front fender is an aftermarket one, the guy said. It's got all the snowflake wheels. For some reason, only 3 lug nuts on each wheel though. Tires are really nice, 255 60/15s. Tires are in good shape. Rear quarter panels are good. That rocker panel seems like it's had an outer replacement skin put on it. Not sure exactly what they did there. Rear quarter panels are pretty decent. That fit's not the greatest on the bumper, but you know, it is what it is. It's all there. The trunk is actually pretty solid. I didn't bring the keys, but it's had a couple like booger weld patch jobs, but it's actually fairly solid. I didn't show that, but I can get some pictures if somebody absolutely needs them. Not going to do it tonight yet. Like I said, tires are all really good, good tread. They're a little older, but they'll get this car around for a good long while. Hold air real nice. This side's got the nice patina to it. Doors actually open and shut really good. Doors are pretty solid. Like I said, floors are pretty good. There's been some patching done, see? You know, but 79 Trans Am, what do you expect? Especially in Wisconsin. Overall, though, fairly solid old rig. All right, that's it. See you next time.